It's getting closer and closer to the spooky day of Halloween, and for the past couple days I've been pondering what comic or comics I should cover for this occasion. Whether it be from Marvel Zombies all the way to Deceased, the list goes on. But because I'm a huge Batman fan and it's getting closer to Halloween, I thought, why don't I cover the several different evil Batman of the Dark Multiverse, starting with my favorite, the Red Death. It's a deadly combination of Batman and the Flash, which makes him the scariest speedster around the block. I mean, just imagine this Batman catches you jaywalking, and all of a sudden, while you're walking, every one of your limbs just fucking shatters in the blink of an eye. That's frightening. But anyways, let's get into how the Red Death came to be. Starting the story, we see Barry trying to tell Batman that the world is ending if they don't stop what's happening around them. But the Batman of this world doesn't listen to Barry, demanding Barry to give him the Speed Force instead. However, Barry refuses to give him the Speed Force, and Batman starts foaming at the mouth, stating that he'll make Barry give it to him, as he calls in his Bat Tank to take on the Flash. And while fighting Barry, he tries to reason with him, saying that with his powers, he could save everyone from ever dying, and that he needs the Speed Force because day by day that passes, he can feel his body getting slower. But while Batman is trying to convince the Flash to give him his powers, Flash ends up knocking Batman down, and in a moment of hesitation from the Flash, Batman sucker punches Flash, knocking him out. Later, Barry would awake with the wind rapidly blowing in his face, opening his eyes further to find that he's strapped to the Batmobile with a makeshift cosmic treadmill attached to it. Batman then says to Barry after he wakes up that he will use his body as a conduit to race into the Speed Force and claim the power for himself. The Flash tries to beg Batman to stop what he's doing, but the faster he drives, the faster the reality around them distorts into pure Speed Force energy. And the further Batman goes, the further the two start to morph into each other, until he bursts out of the Speed Force as the Red Death, splitting Scarecrow in half. But the Red Death wouldn't stop there, as he'd kill each and every one of his rogues. But as time would pass, the world would start to crumble around him, and Barry's mind, still inside Bruce, would try to reason with him to no avail. Until a villainous voice would reach out to Bruce, telling him that this world is doomed, but there is another that they can call home if he joins him. So Bruce agrees to work for him, appearing in the Prime world wreaking havoc. That is until the true Barry arrives to stop the Red Death. However, while Barry fights the Red Death, he notices it's Bruce inside the dreadful armor and tries to appeal to his compassion. But Red Death doesn't listen, as he tries to deal the finishing blow, but Barry is teleported away by Dr. Fate at the last second, leaving Red Death only to scream that they will fight again and he will make this new world his home, as the Batman Who Laughs watches on, laughing maniacally, ending the story. I hope you guys like the story, and I'm going to cover the other evil Batman before the month ends, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.